everybody. I am Malika. I'm one of your co-hosts, and
I'm Megan. I'm your other co-host. Today, I'm single sad.
I'm very single sad, but I'm kind of single savvy. But you're listening to our new podcast, the inaugural episode of Tinder Talks.
Ooh.
So welcome. And the other voice you just heard was our producer, O'Neill.
Hello, I am O'Neill Henry. I am the producer of Tinder Talks and recently single sad as well. We're all single sad out here
This
today.
is a depressing podcast.
Pour one out.
But just to give you guys a little context on this podcast, we are, we're sophomores in college. Our dating lives are kind of in the toilet, past the toilet. They're in the sewer.
No, yeah.
And
they've moved on past that. They're in the water cycle now.
yeah, and I just thought it would be a good idea. We thought it would all be a good idea to talk about the
What's
detriment.
a good idea?
To maybe
Probably not.
talk about our mistakes
Yes.
and our future mistakes, and maybe help someone out there be
Along
a little
the way.
less, a little less alone. I think that maybe if they're getting screwed over on Tinder dates with us, that life could be a little less lonely.
Yeah, maybe we're not that bad. I hope people are worse than us.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, that's what we'll discover in
We'll
Tinder
discover
Talks.
I don't know. I had a pretty rough night last night.
Oh, gosh.
Well, we'll get to all that and more here on Tinder Talks.
Yes. So this week we are going to delve into the newest dating application to hit the market. We are going to talk about our own really sad dating lives this week. And then we're going to have our producer O'Neill score a date
Lord.
on Tinder.
The goal
Lord.
is by the end of this episode for O'Neill to have a swipe right on his Tinder.
And start talking to people.
I ain't mad about it.
Man. All
It's
right.
going to be beautiful.
First,
All right.
though, we have to build O'Neill a Tinder.
Yes.
We do.
I have never messed with any kind of dating app before. And are we gonna? Is it gonna be out of my hands completely?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
I at least want to hear the questions and
Okay,
what
There's
you're
no
gonna put on.
questions. It's not going to ask you like your mother's
We're gonna
maiden
make your-
name.
Well, I don't know. I've never used one of these.
All right.
So.
Let's start with, I think, honestly, a great way to start is always photos.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
I do like that first photo I put in.
That's
That's my
not a good
Facebook.
first photo.
It's such a good photo. It's me. It's seasonal. We're coming around back to the season.
He's
It's
holding-
for.
Just because the
It's
listeners don't know
wholesome.
who you are, how about you explain who you are, O'Neill? What's your dating type?
I don't
Who
have
do
a
you think
dating
you
type.
are?
I've had one girlfriend. We
Okay.
broke up about a month ago. And I am back out here doing it again. I don't know.
Beautiful.
You got to get some good photos. I think the thing with your Tinder photos is that
You can go through them. I
right
deleted
off-
all my nudes.
right off the bat. Oh, God. Right off the bat with a Tinder photo, you can't be too weird. You would never walk up to someone.
I want somebody to know, like, off the bat, like, oh, that's a weirdo.
Okay, but
Swipe
look,
right,
so
swipe left.
O'Neill, this
There's a
picture, you're
clever
doing
way to
that.
do
So
it.
O'Neill does this smile thing. It looks, he's doing it right now. It looks very much like he's grinding his teeth together and opening half of his mouth.
That's the
And
fun
it's,
part.
it's just, this is what that
It's
picture
like
is.
a Mad Hatter, but he's having
You're,
a good time.
You're 19.
Yes.
You have no bio.
I
Megan,
don't.
what's your
I've never.
bio? Should we?
I-
Ooh,
read
yeah,
your
let's-
bio?
I put my picture on there because you guys told me to get a Tinder, and that was it.
We
First
did.
of all, my Tinder slaps these days. I'm not that many people are swiping. That made it sound like I was getting a lot of matches. That's not true, but I think I have a good Tinder. So I have some good photos of me. I got one with like friends. You always want a few good and like differing photos of yourselves doing things that are like a mix between silly and actually cool, but you do want one photo with friends in it because you don't want anyone to think
That's
you're like a
true.
lonely
Yeah.
weirdo who only takes selfies. And
I
if
mean-
you can avoid selfies, like put in photos that like other people have taken of you.
I think
Yeah,
the
but never
general
let
rule
your-
is 2 by yourself, maybe 1 or 2 with another person, and then maybe 1 group photo, or you doing something really funny.
But never have your cover photo be the group photo.
No,
never.
Because
Never,
that's
never.
the worst.
It gets confusing. Like you don't know who's the hot one. You know?
All right, my Tinder bio says, oh, now that I'm about to say it out loud, I'm thinking it's not so good. But mine says, all caps, DTC, and then in parentheses,
clown?
down to cuddle.
Oh.
I was like, you know
I
how
thought that meant down to
No,
clap.
because people.
Oh, well, very different interpretations
Down
over
to
here.
clap cheeks.
But I mean, because it's like DTF, which is down to fuck, but down to cuddle because I'm squishy, so I don't. Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm a loser. And then there's another part to it, so it says DTC, down to cuddle, and then take me on a date. and we can talk about Interstellar.
Oh, yes.
I think this is a good opening line because it always gives someone to text you first something to say.
Something that's not
You can
send
always.
nudes.
I get so many messages from people I've matched with that are immediately just like, "Oh, Interstellar's a good movie," or it's like a pun on Interstellar about how I'm out of this world. Like,
Oh, no.
and it gives them something to do
That's
because
gross.
if you have a weird bio with no content, then like,
There's
you're
nothing
going
to
in.
do.
You're going in weak.
You are going to make
What's your bio say?
my
Malika?
bio. Oh gosh. let me
Talk
pull
about your
this up.
bio, Malika.
I know my bio. I wrote it when I was like, it was 2 a.m. I was very
Tired, very
yeah,
tired.
very tired because I'm 18, so I'm tired all the time.
Yeah,
and
you know. College life.
college got me tired. College can be like that. But gosh, it's something like really dumb. That's all I remember. Let me see.
Well, you can read it
Yeah,
while
it's
we're
not
making
pulling
mine.
Up. It's not pulling up.
Well, what is
That's
what is-
convenient.
What
isn't
should I
it?
put in
Just
my
kidding.
bio?
Okay, your bio. I feel like it should say something to do about you're really into comedy. You're really into podcasting.
That's fair.
You,
Catch me on these podcasts so I can also advertise my podcast with my dashing looks.
Yeah.
I'm the sex appeal
Yeah, that's
of
why
these
people
podcasts.
listen to podcasts. Just for your
Wait,
good look.
can his bio say I have the face for podcasts?
No.
Oh no, that's really
No.
funny.
That's
No,
so
no,
fucking
that's
funny.
that's funny. That's funny because
But
it shows you a good sense of
It's
humor.
so funny.
Can I
shows
put
you
that
have a
like
good sense of
two
humor.
two lines down?
I whatever.
That's
Hey,
my first line.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure we're supposed to be making your Tinder, so the fact that we're even running things by you is
Excuse me,
insane.
I need to be
gracious.
part of it.
Okay, my Tinder bio.
What pictures?
This
Okay,
is
what pi-
Malika, by the way.
Okay,
I don't know
yes.
if you guys can tell our voices apart, but whatever.
Yeah, you can.
So mine says recommended by 4 to 5 of your local village idiots. Because you know me.
Why?
I was drunk. I mean, I was tired. Just your average basic bitch, but bitchier. That's so
Why
nice.
is that? Why is your Tinder profile so aggressive?
No.
I see why you're only getting the boys you get. God.
I'm colorblind, so logically I only see the world in sketch drawings and stick figures.
Wait,
Why are you so emo?
Wait, why are you actually colorblind?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, why are you being so emo?
I drop $70K a year to study film, so I'm dumb and will be broke
Okay.
for life.
This is too long.
But at least I'll try happy.
Malika, this is too
P.S.
long.
I'm prone to cringeworthy material. I did not write this by myself. It was half written by your roommate, Megan.
Oh, really?
Pablo.
Oh no. It's too Malika, that is
That's
This
not
is very
great.
long. I have not used this Tinder, though,
cut it down. It's gotta
Yeah,
be
you gotta
since
fix that
I
up.
made this.
You gotta
So
punch that up.
we will do that.
You're emo.
What
So
did
wait,
my Tinder
so-
bio used to say? The one that I actually made said something along the lines of, fuck.
Wait, can
No,
we
no, I
put
don't
something about
remember.
me being a teddy bear in there?
Are you a teddy bear?
I am a teddy bear.
No.
I mean, I don't really see you as a teddy bear.
All right,
Good,
here's
'cause
what
you
I
never
got going
cuddle
right
with
now.
me.
Film and television major, enter.
Why does it
If
sound
you
so
let
basic
me-
already?
Oh my god.
Give me a good one-liner. Give me that good
If
one-liner.
you let
I had
me
to put my
take-
dog down. Let me put that in there.
I put my dog down for you.
No. Yes, put that in there.
Let me
No,
put
no,
my
no, no.
dog down for you real quick.
If you let me take you out, I promise we'll share a laugh.
Aww,
That's sultry.
That's cute. I do
like
see
it.
that.
Ew. It's so gross.
Can it be something like, I have a face for podcasts.
Down to
But I
clap
have a-
cheeks.
No, I think yours is too long. I think we should also change Malika's while we're here. Malika, get your Tinder out.
Whip
Malika,
that Tinder
it's
out.
way too long. It's way too long.
This is true.
Anytime I see a long bio, after the first, if you can't convince me to swipe right based on 3 sentences in your face alone,
that's why
then
you
you're
have
not
to do
using
it
Okay,
like
but my
a-
face is beautiful.
Like a resume,
so
you have to do first line hilarious, right? Then you do a little bit about you, then you tie in the hilarious thing to you, and then you just keep on writing about yourself
Okay, I'm
until you get
deleting.
married.
What? Okay, are we gonna start with O'Neill or me?
I think we're gonna leave O'Neill's for now.
Okay.
Okay. So Malika, you're a classy lady.
I'm a little classy,
You do.
I'm
That was a
classy
struggle
woman.
to say, but sure.
I'm trying to get the vibe right. I'm trying to get the vibe right. So maybe you want to put something funny in there, though, right? You could do what I thought you were gonna say when you said 4 out of 5. You could be like 9 out of 10 dentists recommend me to like your.
Are we
you
doing
know-
oral? Because
No,
if we're doing oral, then
that's
it
not what I meant.
I'm
doesn't
dead.
doesn't work out.
My mother's gonna listen to this.
Well, she'll enjoy it 100%.
No, I didn't. No, that's not what I meant. No.
So what do you mean?
I meant like you know how in dentistry commercials for toothpaste,
Yeah, but
say
you
they're
can't talk
they're
about
like,
dentistry
9
unless
out
you're
of
talking
10
about oral.
They're like 9 out of 10 dentists recommend this toothpaste for black. For
Do you say for
black?
For
black
black people? I mean, Malika could use that in her bio.
I did say for black.
Get her
people.
an
I was
African
trying-
prince.
No, I was trying to say plaque, like what gets on your teeth when they're dirty. And I
black people.
no,
You know, black people get
no, please, I don't want to start the first episode like this. I flubbed. I did not mean to say black. And also, I did not add on the people. You guys did that.
That's true.
No. 9 out of 10 dentists recommend this toothpaste for plaque.
Again, why does it have to be dentists? Can it be doctors? 9 out of 10 doctors?
9 out of 10
That would
doctors
make more
recommend,
sense.
and then for something weird. So it's like 9 out of 10 doctors recommend me for like loneliness or something. I don't know.
Oh, 9 out of 10 doctors recommend me as a cure for loneliness.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go,
See,
there you
that's
go.
funny. That's like cute and funny.
Can you put that in mine too?
That's cute. Excuse you. That's a cute line. Thanks, guys. Okay, what's the next line? Is that it?
I think shorter bios that like show personality are better than like super long ones.
That's fair.
Could
So
you take a normal photo, O'Neill?
I don't like normal photos.
O'Neill, we're going to get you a nice photo.
Of what? What's the one on my Oh, the one on my website's also me. That picture. I like
Oh,
that
you
picture.
know
All
what?
right. Right now, I've got
Actually,
three.
Kai has some great pictures of me.
That's true.
Yeah.
From
I
where?
would have one.
From what?
New York.
From
Oh,
New York,
yeah.
but Kai just takes pictures
Where
of
are
me.
they? Are they on your camera roll?
They're on my no, they're on my laptop.
We'll add those in.
Mess.
No, I think Malika's new
Or
bio.
check my
is-
Facebook.
is
We're
cute.
doing my bio.
Okay.
It says you go to Boston University, right? Because that's very important.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm using the university.
I'm
one.
not using Tinder University because I refuse to meet anybody on Tinder who goes to BU.
Why?
What? Why?
From Tinder, okay, the
It's
chances
so
long
much
as
of
you
that.
don't have
easier
the
if they
same
go
class.
to the school. It's so much
No.
easier if they go to the
Yeah,
school.
because then you
go
could
to.
just go
It's
to their
different.
dorm.
It's different if you met them in person and you know them, whatever. But meeting somebody on Tinder, the chances of you actually working out is very slim. And I don't want to have to see you walking past Basho Express while I'm trying to hit up Starbucks. Like, I just don't want to see that.
I
So I
think
refuse.
it's fine. I think you're both on Tinder for a reason.
I'm on Tinder because I can't meet a person in a normal setting. Not that I think meeting people on Tinder is bad. That I think if your brand works out to where you can like meet people on Tinder, then
Yeah.
good for you. But I feel like my brand doesn't.
My
really
brand
go.
doesn't do that either.
I wish I could though. I have had fun on like Tinder dates.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
too. I've
And
had a ton
Tinder
of fun.
You just gotta give those
Exchanges.
people chances now.
Uh,
I had a really nice guy.
I'm just gonna keep my Tinder bio shirt. That's what it's gonna be.
keep it short.
It's just gonna be this. 9
So what's-
9 to 10 doctors recommend me as a cure for loneliness. That's it.
That's cute.
And then they can talk to me if they
Oh,
want.
that's fair. Yeah, and then that prompts them to message
Yes.
you to see why
And,
you are the penicillin of loneliness.
The penicillin.
Isn't that for some like STD stuff?
No,
Penicillin?
penicillin's for
No, it's
everything.
for
Really?
it's
What's
just
your
like a
favorite
general. My
Regina
favorite
Spektor
drug. Oh,
song?
my favorite Regina Spektor song.
For
what
your
is it?
anthem.
Oh, I like the Hamilton cover. I know I get a lot of shite for that, but it's good.
You do.
Have you guys heard of First Burn?
But if we're doing my
Oh my God,
anthem,
it's
First
so
Burn's
good.
so good.
It's so good.
If you listening have not heard, it's a Hamil drop. It's called First Burn. I'm not really
Wait.
that into Hamilton, but this is the one song that I will listen to on 3-peat.
yeah, my anthem though wouldn't be Regina Spektor. My anthem would be like Jason Mraz or something. I don't know.
All right, Dear Theodosia, the Regina Spektor version.
No, I
No.
don't know. I don't think that's my anthem.
All right, so this is O'Neill's Tinder. It's
No,
not amazing.
you know what my anthem is?
So we have 2 pictures.
Dar Alberta al Mundo by Calle 13.
Okay. So we have 3 pictures of O'Neill on his bio. The first one, he's holding a plant,
Mm-hmm.
and his arm looks a little funky, but it's fine.
It's my
Second
lean.
one, the second one's the same face, except this one you can kind of like it kind of
Oh.
goes off as if the sun's in your face.
Wait, can I see?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a bad
Oh,
photo.
that's
It's a good
that's
photo,
a
though.
strange photo. But yes, that's fine.
Then the third one is him with Bo Burnham. Okay, automatically a swipe. Automatically a swipe. And
that
then
was
some
a cool
chick
That's
one,
a very
too.
good picture. Yeah.
I thought that was like a cool
That's
photo.
such-
to
such
show
a
that
good
he, like,
picture of
does
you.
Like, can you
stuff.
put the Megan that really bad picture you took of me? Can we put that
No.
up as the last
No,
picture?
you're messy.
That's so hilarious, though. That's such a good picture.
And then
Like,
his
frame-wise.
bio says, oh, why is it not showing up? But it's showing up here. Okay, well, whatever. We'll fix that.
All right.
It says film and television major because if you know O'Neill, you know that's all he is. That's all he talks about.
And Spanish, excuse me.
And Spanish minor.
Well,
If you let me take you out, I promise we'll share a laugh.
ugh, that's so cheesy. That's
It's
so
cute.
cheesy.
So we're gonna give you. I'm about to challenge O'Neill. By the
Okay.
end of this podcast, you need to have matched with 3 people.
3 people? That's nothing.
And then we can message them.
I'm
Three is nothing, but I mean 3 people who you actually want to talk
Okay.
to.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So we're gonna give that to you, and then we're gonna move on to the next
Okay, yeah.
segment. While you
We're gonna
do
give
that.
while
sit
you
here and
do
swipe.
that. Let's talk. While he's out here swiping, let's talk about maybe the worst time we've been sideswiped. Have you ever been ghosted, Malika?
Oh yeah.
Tell me your worst ghost story.
Okay.
Your scariest ghost story.
This isn't a ghost story in terms of I went on a date and somebody just didn't show up. It wasn't like that because I'm funny, so people want to show up for me. But this David guy, I think we mentioned him. This David man, right? Met him on Tinder. I downloaded Tinder for my 18th birthday. My friend downloaded Tinder on my phone, and it's really addictive. So addictive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
yeah.
I was staying up all night, wasn't doing my homework. I was Tinder swiping.
Thank God.
And the first man, that wasn't the first man I met, but anyway, one of the first people that I met on Tinder, I met 2 people. One of them, his name, should I say his name?
Why not?
Whatever, it's Michael.
Not full name, just
Hello,
first name.
Michael.
First name.
Michael and I met up at a lake and we made out. Such is life. And then we met up again on 420 and we made out again. And that was when he
Ooh.
revealed he had a girlfriend the entire time. So
Oh.
That's fun.
No.
I got just keeping updates with everybody. I got my first match.
hello.
You guys want to see it? Because I'm a little bit
No,
shook.
let's keep it for the end. We're
Keep
gonna
it-
go
we'll
for
go
that.
through all 3 of them.
But you have to message
You have to
3
message
people.
them.
I have
3
to message
people.
her?
Yeah. Anyway, going back.
I didn't even read her bio. I just swiped on her. Hold on.
You
No,
mess.
read the bios. You.
Okay, well,
David was the next person I met. David was like, I don't know. I thought I was so infatuated with this boy. I don't know why, because looking back, like, not my type, not my personality type, like, nothing. But he was really sweet, and we just talked every day, all day for
a
7
good
months.
Whoa, that's like
7
a
months.
huge amount of time.
And I couldn't meet him because he was doing a co-op in New Hampshire.
He was working at
So-
a grocery store in New
No,
Hampshire.
a co-op.
Yeah, that's a grocery store.
What do you call them? No. A co-op, the internship program. Is that not called a co-op?
yeah, no, it's cool.
It's co-op.
Yeah.
He was working he worked for the airline company that makes planes, whatever.
Oh.
It's very.
G-
I was
or
thinking
something
a
like that.
co-op where like you work hours a week and then you get to shop there too.
No.
Do you know what I'm talking
I
about?
know what you're talking about. That's
What?
for hippies.
Wait, what is that?
Where you like work at the store and then you also get to shop there discounted because like you work off like
Yeah.
what you do.
That's not the case at Hy-Vee, but cool.
Anyway, he. So the first time I was gonna meet him, he was coming to BU with the hockey team, and I saw him. We were staring at each other the entire game, and then after the game, I go out. I'm like, okay, you're gonna come say hi.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. 20
Ooh.
minutes later, I get a text. Sorry, we had to leave early. I'm on the bus back, and like I watched the
Ugh.
bus walk. I met him finally in April. We started talking in like October. I met him in April. Met him one time. He's supposed to come the next week. Bailed on me 30 minutes before he was supposed to be here. And then he never
That
spoke
sucks.
to me again. So
Oh.
that was a ghost story. That was like a prolonged like internet like relationship ish kind of. And then we just stopped talking to
That's
each
a
other.
bummer.
That had happened before. On February this is single sad over here. What on Valentine's Day he stopped talking to me for a month, and then he called me and was like I'm so sorry and all this stuff, and then did it again. But you know what, I dated people while I was seeing him, air quotes seeing him. I dated people after. I'm okay.
All right, let's bring it. Okay, I think I have a better Tinderella story.
can
than
I have
Let's
that-
go Tinderella.
Where
Wait,
I've-
can I have real quick advice on
Okay.
what you should put in the first message? What would you guys like to
Just say,
receive as a first
hey,
message?
Well, what I
just
have
say,
to
hey,
see-
what's up?
I'd have
Hey,
to
what's
see
up
their
is good.
profile.
Okay, you
because
guys
I
can
like
be
to do
shook
very
on this real quick.
personalized.
Here we
Please
go.
tell me she's Beyonce.
It's not Beyonce. Beyonce would never swipe right on Neil. I love you, man, but
This is the first one I got matched with.
okay. Ashley
Don't read out their bio.
is it's
Yeah.
how
we're
many
going.
bitches on Tinder are named Ashley?
Fair enough, fair
Literally
enough, fair enough.
everyone who isn't me and Malika. Ashley goes to a university near us. Ooh. Ashley's got a cute
She
butt.
got a nice butt.
Wow, she's got a good smile.
Yeah.
Her profile's really
She's
strong.
so cute.
She's really cute. Okay.
It was a good swipe.
Wait, you matched?
Yeah.
All right. She has interesting taste in television.
What's her television
Grey's
shows?
Anatomy. I'm not mad
She
at
likes
that.
Game of Thrones,
I'm not mad at that.
Grey's Anatomy, How I Met Your Mother. I just think that's an interesting combination.
It's
to
a
put
weird
in your Tinder
combination.
bio.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that
very
But they're
trifecta
all
is
brilliant.
weird.
They're
Yeah.
all brilliant. And so she's brilliant by proxy.
I guess.
Brilliant
You
by
could
proxy.
comment on the TV that she likes. You could just start. I think this actually might be a. I don't take well to like a hey what's up unless they're really cute. So I don't know. I think if you came in with like a cute line, that might be
That's
better.
true. Let me see.
Nice TV choices. Which one's your favorite?
Oh, I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind
that's
that.
nice.
All right. Well, O'Neill does that. I want to tell my Tinderella story
Let's hear
because, like, I've been ghosted. Don't get me wrong, but I have a pretty good ghost story that puts
Okay.
me a little single savvy.
Oh.
So
Ooh.
I was trying to make a guy jealous one time because I'm a fourth grader, and instead of just confessing how I feel, I was like, "No, I'm gonna do this the long way." So I I perused Tinder until I found a fine specimen, if you will,
fine
and
one.
I charmed him with a really good opening line about like band. I know that sounded less cool when I said it out loud,
Music?
but like he went to Berkeley,
Okay.
so I charmed him with a line about music, and we exchanged phone numbers, and we made plans to go to Tate.
What's Tate?
And it's a bakery,
Okay.
Like coffee bakery.
and we made plans and everything, and I was like, ooh, smooth girl, and it was just to make this guy jealous. So the thing was, though, then the guy who I was trying to make jealous was it worked, and he got jealous.
Question. The guy you were trying to make jealous is somebody you knew in person, not
Yes.
another Tinder. Got it.
Not on Tinder. Yeah, no, I was trying to make him jealous so I could like bring up my cool hot Tinder date in front of him, and it worked. And he did get jealous, and then he started to show interest in me. But then I needed to like obviously not go on a date with this guy who I had made plans with. So I did this really cool thing where I told him I had the flu the day of the date. I was like,
Oh,
oh my
no.
God, I have the flu. It's insane how fast it came on. He was like, oh, wow. He was like, we should definitely reschedule when you're feeling better. And I was like, absolutely. Then I never contacted him again.
Rude.
That's so rude.
And he's listening right now. Sorry, Michael, if you're listening to this.
That wasn't
She
his
she
name.
died of
Plot
the flu.
twist. Same Michael.
Same Michael.
Same Michael as me. You were the girlfriend?
Nah.
Damn.
No, I feel kind of bad about it sometimes because he was like,
He's sweet.
also, I would just like to add in there that he was way cuter than the person I was trying to make jealous. So I really beefed it on that one. But
Okay, so I have another predicament here.
okay.
I'm swiping right now, and I see somebody that I might have interest in, but we definitely know her. She
Oh.
goes here, and she's in
can I
the
see
same
it?
field as us.
Oh,
I'm not saying
I
I
cry.
would do any interests in this.
Really?
We're just gonna leave this alone. we're gonna you know this.
She's a really good profile. Her profile's awesome.
Okay, well, we'll save this for suspense for later
I think
episodes.
you should swipe right.
I mean,
I say swipe
I'll
right.
swipe however
right.
I'll swipe. I'm swiping.
Okay, yeah. You know
gonna
what,
swipe
O'Neill?
right.
It's fine. We
Okay,
know her in person.
I'm gonna
You can
do it.
swipe however you want to swipe.
Yeah.
We can do other things.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah.
I think there's always kind of a rush when you see someone who you think is attractive in real life on Tinder, because there's like part of you, I don't know, I'm a girl, I'm
yeah.
a girl,
Part
and
of
I'm a
you's like,
sappy girl too. There's part of you who's like, oh my God, like I'm gonna swipe right on him, and he's gonna swipe right on me, and we're gonna be like, oh my God, you always felt this way about me, and then it's gonna be charming, except for that's never happened to me ever. So
It's happened. So I got van trained last year.
What does
And
that
when
mean?
I was doing a community service trip and I had to drive us down.
Okay.
So I had to get trained. And when you do the training test, you're not the only person in the car, which is crappy because you could definitely crash and kill everybody.
oh,
but whatever.
absolutely, for sure.
But this guy in the back, his name was some like Wiley or something like that, something very hippie-ish. And he was so cute, long hair, beautiful. I don't know, he just had the best voice. And then as we were walking, we walked away, and I was on Tinder the next day, and he was there, and I swiped right, and he swiped right back.
I really wanted to.
Oh,
Never
man.
saw each other again.
Oh, well.
I really wanted to go up to this guy last night. I went to a Harvard improv show last night because there's a reason I'm on Tinder, folks. But I went to
Well, you're
Harvard.
in, okay, context. You're in a comedy group.
That doesn't make it better.
I mean, it's a little bit better.
No one should be shy about how lame improv is. No one should be out here being like, oh yeah, I do improv comedy. Like that's not that it's 2018. Let's not lie. But I was at a Harvard improv show, and one of the guys who's doing improv, and this is a sentence that has never been said, one of the guys who's doing improv was really cute. And I wanted to go up to him, but I felt like I didn't. I was with friends. I didn't know how to like go up to him and initiate conversation, but I wanted to because not only did he do improv comedy, every woman's favorite,
Lord.
but he was also went to Harvard. Which
That's true.
There's definitely a
Big
draw to
plus.
that. It would
Harvard
be cool to date
honeys.
someone from Harvard because then you'd have like a thing going for
It
you.
would be, but what I imagine that would be is that scene in what's that social media, like the Facebook movie,
The
Oh,
social
the social
network.
The
network?
Social Network.
Yeah.
When he's with he's with the girl and she goes to BU and he goes to Harvard and he was like, she's like, I have to study. And he was like, you study, you go to BU.
Honestly, we get
I
roasted
mean,
to
yeah.
fire in that movie.
It's
You know,
we get
I think it would be
roasted up.
rough. All right, I have something for us to talk about.
All right.
So, Facebook is creating a dating app called Dating because they're clever.
I mean, they can copyright that.
They can do it. It's called Dating.
Uh-huh.
It's a new feature.
Just dating.
Just Dating. That's it. The app is called Dating. It's being publicly tested in Colombia right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think right now with all of their security breaches, this will turn to be like an Ashley Madison type of thing
Oh.
on Facebook, you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait.
But
Okay.
okay,
Go ahead.
I'll explain. But there's so this app does not have a swipe right or a swipe left feature because it's Tinder trademarked.
Yep.
However, users have to tap the not interested or interested button. And it's like kind of strange because you can see somebody's picture and then you could ask a question. It's like Snapchat, how you can ask a question or talk directly about a picture. That's what the app features.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
If it's through Facebook,
you can see.
why don't you like someone or dislike someone? Because isn't Facebook's whole
Oh,
thing the
that's smart.
thumbs?
That's smart.
Yeah, that should be it, huh?
So why?
Maybe that's already copywritten by a dating app.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Wow, Megan, I think you need to go work for Facebook.
Yeah. Somebody
Fucking-
needs to get on their marketing.
I'm Mark fucking
Now,
Zuckerberg.
now, would this leak into your Facebook feed? If I'm swiping
what
on
I
people
think.
and I
You know
swipe
how they,
on you
like,
and
they
it says it's a
automatically
match, would it
post?
go on your Facebook
That's
feed?
what
'Cause
I'm
that'd be
thinking.
gross.
that would
Like, you
be
know
so
how
gross.
they, like, you know how you play those games sometimes when you were like little and you had Facebook and you weren't 13 yet.
Like Farmville.
And I love Farmville. And they would like post to your thing. So does it post like, you know, Megan just got a match, and then you find out that the
Oh.
match is your best friend's husband,
Whoa.
something like that.
There
like
was a lot of
I
levels to
feel
what
like
you
this
just
could
said.
go so wrong. This could go so wrong. Also,
That
why
could go
was
so
fake?
wrong.
Yeah.
I have another fun bit
Not
of,
a great
of Tinder pop
idea.
culture right
What's
now.
Tinder?
So
What's the Tinder pop?
some Tinder pop right now is Tinder is trialing a feature for their app in India where women can like turn on a setting where it's like Bumble and they have to message first.
Oh, that's very interesting.
So-
I think that's nice if it's a feature that you can turn on.
And it also, what they're saying is it's going to give women an extra level of security so they can start conversations.
Now, as a guy, can I turn mine on so that I have to be messaged first by women? And if so, should I just delete my Tinder because that'll
That's-
never happen?
Well, I don't know. I don't see, I'm on the other side. Like, I definitely think there are pros to if you message first, but I am a very anxious person.
I'm very anxious. I think I've only ever messaged one person first, and it was because they had a plane. Their bio said that they were a pilot.
Oh.
And I was like, I have to hop on this. So, you know, sometimes you match with a lot of people, but it's not going
I've
anywhere.
messaged people
know?
first before if I think they're like wild cute. If I'm like, oh, this person I actually really am like into. I matched with a cute guy who's French, and his job says cast member at Walt Disney World.
Nice.
That's pretty exciting.
Well, it just
he
means
play Gaston?
he works like no. It probably means he work. Even if you're like a janitor at Disney,
Oh.
you're a cast member.
That's
embarrassing.
I just want someone who is gonna be nice to me. Like, I want someone where if I go on a date with them, they're not gonna say weird shit to me. Like, I want to go on a date with someone and be like, "How was your day?" And they don't say something like, "Awesome, I'm really excited to murder somebody tonight." Like, I don't want that to happen. I want to go on a date with someone normal.
Oh yeah, there was a guy I matched on Tinder with a while ago, and I remember thinking this dude's so not my type, but he looked a little fun.
Mm-hmm.
And in our messages,
What does that mean? He looks a little fun.
You know,
Did he look like
a little
someone
fun.
who like just like fun
He
things?
just seemed like he was funny. He was funny,
okay.
and he was in a band.
Oh,
He goes to
yeah.
Berkeley.
Oh, Berkeley
And
boys are where it's
He
at.
did something. He said something along the lines of, "Oh, you know, I'm busy today. I have my business." And I was like, "Okay, what kind of business do you do?" And he's like, "The illegal kind."
Oh,
Period.
well.
And I was like, okay. But I thought, maybe it could be a drug thing. Except to me, it kind of came across as a murdering people for other people thing. Like he's a mobster.
Yeah.
And it just didn't let up. Like everything he said. Oh, his other line was, I like my coffee black.
Oh, good. Fantastic.
Oh, wow. He sounds
Something
like
along the lines of, he was like, do you want to go to a coffee shop? And I was like, sure. Well, good, because I like my coffee black.
Oh, great.
I love a good,
Oh,
love a
Lord.
good race line. Oh, my favorite.
I want to message some of the guys first. And if you're listening to this, tweet us about your personal thoughts
On who should message first.
on who should message first, and also what's the best way to open a Tinder conversation. What's the best way to open? First of all, tweet us if you think you should or shouldn't message first and give us a reason why. But also just let us know. We'll run a poll, which is
What's our Tinder?
what's the best
what's our
thing
Twitter?
to start with.
Yeah.
What's our Tinder? What's our Twitter?
Tinder Talks Podcast.
At Tinder Talks Podcast?
I think so, but you might have to cut
Check
that out.
that one.
Let me give it just a second, and you can edit this, O'Neill.
Oh, Lord. More work for me.
We've done pretty good so far.
All right, O'Neill, want to give us a little bit of an update?
I've
Anything
only
happen?
had two swipes. One of them, I really like their bio. She goes to UMass. She is an RA at Harvard Med.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
She's 19. Wakanda forever. No hookups.
Not to get all political on this podcast, but
Oh no.
this week. No, I just want to say this week has been really trivializing for survivors, and I just want to say I support.
When a woman stands up for herself, she stands up for all women.
This is true. So for all of you out there, good for you. Anyway,
We're going to run a little poll on the Twitter as well, but if you would like to tweet us your opinions on messaging first, you can hit us up at Tinder Talks Pod on Twitter. We also have an Instagram under the same handle. So let us know what you think. Should we be messaging first, or does it depend? Also, what's the best line to open with? Is it a simple "Hey, what's up," or a more convoluted band-themed joke?
band.
About music.
or something about Interstellar.
Or something about Interstellar.
Definitely
Always
something about Interstellar. Yeah, that's
Or how
you
I
should
can
always
cure loneliness.
Yeah. Well,
Or how about you
Malika's
can cure
pet-
cancer
human
if you can.
penicillin.
I'm a human. Yes,
I
I
just-
swear that is the cure for an STD.
I
I'm
want to
looking up.
date a Harvard
Penicillin?
boy.
No.
Send help. I want to date a Harvard boy because then I think I would have something cool going for me.
You know how you get a Harvard boy?
How?
It's for chlamydia. I was right.
Okay. Well,
Penicillin. A Harvard boy is like BU girls because they like a good party, and BU is known for partying.
I would.
BU?
If you're over
really?
21,
I would think MIT is more the party.
really?
scene.
Because I
Yeah.
feel like MIT and Harvard are repressed. They have
Yeah, but
parties, but they have parties amongst themselves. They never BU. You get to go to Northeastern, Harvard,
fair.
MIT,
The good BU
Tufts.
parties,
Like
yeah.
you get to go to good parties, and we also have Alston.
Yeah.
I mean, Alston's a mess, but we have it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
fair.
that's rare.
We're allowed to use it.
It's hard for the taken. But yeah, Harvard and MIT, they just don't go outside of their own bubbles, you know. But then again, how do we know?
How do we
Yeah,
know?
we-
Maybe if I loiter on the Harvard Square lawn during daytime hours, eventually someone will come up to me and think I'm cute. Because I don't want to meet someone who goes to Harvard through Tinder. Or maybe I do. I don't know. I just want, because I think I'd have something going for me then. Because you know how some people are cool and others aren't? I feel like I have that. So I think if I was dating a guy from Harvard, people could always look at me and be like, oh, that's Megan. And then I'd have like some sort of cool modifier, which is like, she dates that guy at Harvard. Instead of like a
Yes, but
facet
do
of
you-
myself.
Fair.
I guess.
Because
But
what
you don't
goes there
want
right
you don't
now?
want you know how okay, these are descriptions that people use of you when you're not in the room.
Oh, wow. Oh, hit me.
You know? No, like something like, oh, she's dating the one from Harvard.
Like
You know
if
how,
you're
like,
a vague acquaintance.
yes.
Yeah.
If you're a vague acquaintance
And
and,
they
you're
know
not in
that-
the room to
yeah.
point at, and somebody has to, if I'm talking about O'Neill and he's not in the room, and the descriptors I use to describe O'Neill says a lot about what everybody thinks about that person on like stereotypical terms. But you don't want yours to be something about some man.
Yeah,
That's
no, I
true.
mean, I would use
Where's
like
my
a million
empowerment?
other different
I would use other
descriptors of you
descriptors of
before
you
I
before
said
Harvard.
who
What
you
would-
dated.
Name one of them. Give me one.
Huh?
If I was out of the room.
She's the wacky one.
I would say it's your hair color.
Or yeah,
You
she's
also
the one
have
with the
very
red hair
pretty
and
eyes.
bangs.
Oh, thank you. Bangs. Yeah, I get that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My good modifier. Bangs. If you were trying to impress them, let's bring it back. Let's bring it red. So if you guys were in a room with someone who I may or may not have had a crush on,
Okay.
and you guys, and they said something, how would you describe me? Like, oh, Megan, she's so like. or
See,
try-
I wouldn't. I would only
would you
use
try to
neutral
help me out?
descriptors.
Would you try and help me out though?
No, I think whenever I describe somebody,
I
I only use
would.
neutral descriptors.
Well, I mean, because I love you and adore you, I would never say anything bad.
yeah.
I know, but like,
I'd just be
would
like,
you guys
I would say,
wingman me?
okay, I would say Megan. She's my friend. She has red hair, really pretty eyes. She's really into comedy. She's
thank
on a
you.
Yeah.
million and a half podcasts. She used to be on 11C because that's a descriptor.
yeah. She's a refugee. of
She's a
10C.
refugee, and I don't know. She's
I'm
kind
not
of
a real refugee though. I want,
Yeah,
I
you
want
pretty
to
much
make
lived on
that
the floor.
clear that
That's
when we
true.
say refugee, we mean I spent a lot of time on their floor, not
Yeah.
that I am.
Oh,
Well,
no,
that should be
sorry.
clear
Yeah,
And
that's
for
she's
the
a
podcast.
Texan. She's a Texan.
Yeah, she's from Texas,
I am
but
from
doesn't
Texas.
act
but
like
doesn't
it.
have an accent.
No, I'm very cool. I'm a cool kid. But would you guys wingman me in this scenario?
I would wingman you.
I would if I could.
Next party we go to, I will wingman.
Ooh.
Parties
you have to
are
make
always a great way to
promise.
meet people.
It's on the air now, which means you have to. Oh yeah.
They got pink. Oh, they're and they pinkied it.
Pinkies.
They
We
pinkied
pinkies
it.
right. All right, we're going out tonight, Malika.
Oh.
This bitch, lonely.
Would you like to hear my story
Yes.
about siblings?
Oh yes.
Sure.
We've been holding this off for a while. Let's hear it.
Oh yes.
Let's hear it.
So a couple weeks ago, it was my friend's birthday. It was my friend's birthday, and we went to, because we were tired, we went to a little bar in Faneuil Hall. And we're at this bar, and we're dancing. I like to dance. And a guy comes up to us, and he's like, hey, it's my sister's birthday. I brought her here. She's not really having a good time. Can you, do you mind if we kind of dance near you guys, see if you guys can hype it up? Because we look like fun. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm talking to this dude a little bit later. His sister was really fun. She was really into dancing. And she kept dancing with me. And then I go up to the guy and I'm like, oh, is she having a better time now? Like, do you know? And he was like, yeah. And I don't know what happened. We just started making out out of nowhere.
I love
which,
it.
because none of you listeners really know me, this is something I do quite a bit, I think. So it's not
Make
an
out with
abnormal
random
thing.
men.
Make out with random men at parties and bars.
Everyone should be doing that though.
I do this quite a bit, so it's not really it's a little weird because it's never intentional. It just happens, but it happened. Then I feel, you know how people are like, oh, I got my wig snatched. It's not even a colloquialism. This actually happened. Somebody straight up pulled my hair from behind,
Oh
What?
wow.
and it was so violent. Like I violently got pulled, and then I got pulled into another kiss. So I opened my eyes. So I'm like, ow.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's
And I opened my
Very
eyes,
violent.
and guess who it was? The sister.
wow. Okay. Okay. All
Such a
right.
good turn in this.
Very,
story.
very big turn in
The
this situation.
sister saw me macking with her brother and was like, no.
Let me get a piece of that.
Pulled me. So I go to the bathroom because in my head I was like, that did not just happen. I go to the bathroom and I call my mom and I tell her. I'm like, Mom, I just made out with siblings. And she said, ew. She was like, can you just date one person? Thanks. Then hung up.
Unreal.
So,
and so I go back outside.
is this what led to your summer questioning?
No, that's a different story. This happened 2 weeks ago.
Oh, this happened
Oh,
just
wow,
weeks
this is
ago.
recent.
This is recent.
This was
okay.
Not last week, but last weekend.
Where were
Not this
you?
weekend, but last weekend. I was in Faneuil Hall.
That's wild.
It's a little place called Sons of Boston. Shout out to you.
Wow.
Shout
Shout out to you guys for really wrangling in the weird siblings.
I know, and I come out of the bathroom because I was like, what the heck? And these two are going at it.
The
The
siblings?
They are
siblings?
mad at each other. They are.
Oh, they're
pissed.
angry.
I thought
Okay,
you
I
meant
thought
they
you
were
that they
just
were
like-
making
I
out.
thought you meant
Oh
they
God,
were
no.
tonguing.
They
Oh,
were
okay.
they were fighting.
Oh
They were
man.
heavily fighting. So I'm like, oh, well, let me hide in the corner. But later in the night, the brother came up to me. He wanted to apologize. And then we
That's
ended up
very.
making out some more. So there you go. Story over.
Huh.
Yeah, siblings. If you have a sister or brother out there, please don't make out with the same person. as your sibling. That's
That's exciting. And that just happened.
Yeah,
We gotta
how
go
does that
out.
happen?
I don't know. Why did these things happen to me? I don't know.
Like, like, in what situation would that ever happen? I'm so confused.
I think when I tell this story, though, people aren't that confused that it happened because things happened to me.
True, because
Things happen to me, like, strangely.
You've had some strange
I have
stories.
some very strange stories. You'll hear this over the season of the podcast. But this is just one of them that really got me because it had nothing to do with me and my actions and everything to do with a very strange sibling relationship.
O'Neill,
Yes.
let's check in with you. How are your Tinder messages going?
So I've actually still only had 2. So,
Okay.
and nothing's come back yet, but my swipes have been getting a little bit more and more selective as I figure out what I do like and what I don't like from these Tinder profiles.
What is your type in women, O'Neill?
See, I don't think I have one because as long as like I don't have a physical type and I don't have a emotional or like I don't have a type like that. But your physical type has to match like your emotional type. I feel like. Yeah.
Do you mean that you have to both be attracted to them physically and like you share the same emotional capacity?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that it's more attractive to me when your physical type and your emotional type kind of like have a connection.
Okay.
They work together. So I don't have a specific type for each section, but as long as like they work together, if that makes sense.
What about you, Malika? What's your type? What's your type, Malika?
White men.
Not true. All right, look. I like men who are taller than me. I like men.
Oh,
I like men. I do not like boys.
Good distinction.
I don't like boys. Get out. I like emotionally. I don't know. Like, you can have problems. Everybody has problems. I like when people own up to their problems. That's what I like because a lot of people like to pretend like they don't have any, and I know I have a few. So
oh yeah.
you got to own up to them. I like it when you fit your frame, whether that means you're a skinny mini or a chunky monkey.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. You just have to fit. Your shoulders have to belong on your body. They just have to belong. I like men that are taller than me. I'm only 5'6", so it's not like something about it. I don't know. I just feel like I'd feel intimidating if somebody was shorter than me.
That's how.
So
Yeah, that's how I feel.
yeah, just a little bit. You have to be funny. Like, you have to be funny. You have to make me laugh. But you also have to be able to have deep convos because I have a lot of those.
No,
That
I'm not
is
a big
like,
deep combo
I think
person.
that's the hardest thing to find, honestly.
On Tinder?
On-
Is people who want to have
in
deep
general,
convo-
but definitely
In
on
any
Tinder
life.
is someone who's gonna
general.
make you laugh, but also someone who you can have a real conversation with. Because I feel like so many times you meet someone who's like, "Oh, I'm all jokes all the time," and you try to like talk to them about anything they can't, or you just meet someone who's a total like Tumblr emo boy.
Yeah, and you
talk
can't
about
laugh.
anything. You can't laugh.
Yeah.
It's just so that's why I think having a friendship, the thing is having a friendship and then going from friendship to dating is nice if it doesn't take too long. You can't go too long into it, you know?
Yeah, that does give you a good combination of those things. though.
Because,
usually
yeah,
when
it's
you're friends with
friends.
someone first, you can have those deep conversations.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah, and then it goes deeper. But like, yeah, that's my type. I don't think even though Neil likes to pretend like I have a type, I don't really have a physical type besides just fitting your frame and being, I don't know. I think I really like people with green eyes or hazel eyes or hazel eyes.
But you don't like white men.
No,
You just like green eyes.
Green
people
eyes.
can have green eyes. Any race, thank you.
Mm,
My dad has green eyes.
your dad's white. Yes.
He's
Yes.
not white. He is biracial.
No,
White passing.
I believe you, Malik. I believe you. Know what I'm saying. I think I don't think as far as physicalities I have a type. I definitely want him to be. I like
What is going
I
on?
like a tall man. I specifically like very tall men too. Like I'm 5'8". I don't want some bitch who's 5'9". Like I would prefer
Rude as fuck.
5'11" or above, please and thanks. Like I like me a tall man. That's like the only physical thing that I'm pretty particular on.
One of my friends has in her Tinder bio, she says, never again under 5'10".
Aw.
That's cute.
Rude.
Except for, I don't know. I feel like if I'm
Under
swiping and
5'10"?
someone
I'm at 5'10".
says stuff like that, where I've seen it before, where I've been swiping and a man's been like brunettes only.
Oh.
What the fuck, man?
Well, I mean, people have their types.
People dye their hair though.
Guess, but that's really random.
I mean, yeah, hair-wise, that's very strange. But
that's
maybe they had a bad experience with the blonde.
That's like my only physical thing.
I feel like the blonde thing would just play into a stereotype.
Oh,
of
yeah.
Blondes are dumb, which they're not. So
You heard it here first, folks. Don't have to be blonde.
You don't have to be blonde to be dumb.
You can be dumb like me. I'm not blonde.
You can be named Malika and super dumb. That's me.
I think I'm dumb though because I think I just let men get away with things. I think that's what I'm dumb. You know?
What do you think your fault is in dating?
Oh, just one? I think I'm crazy. I think at the end of the day, I'm crazy. I don't want to just say that and leave it because I do think I have good things going for me, but I think with dating is I'm not very like chill. And I don't mean in a way where I'm like, oh, we're gonna get married, because I don't like talking about stuff like that. I wouldn't even label my last relationship.
That's me.
Like, even though we were together for like a little bit, like I didn't want to say, oh, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, like we're dating. Like we kind of were just, we just had an understanding that it was much more than that. We didn't ever label it. But I am crazy in the sense that like I like to talk about my feelings. I want to know where things are going, and I do want to talk about my feelings. I feel like I meet a lot of men where as soon as I say, hey, you know, I actually really like you, like I could see this going somewhere, immediately they close off and are like, whoa, she confessed that she enjoyed my company? That's a little too much. And I think I do that because I'm a very emotional person. I think I like to talk about the fact that I'm emotional too. And I feel like I get so many men who don't like that, which honestly, maybe I should bring it down.
No, I think it's just your type.
It's just my type. I'm better at hiding, like, I'm sure my ex-boyfriends would disagree with this following statement, that I'm good at hiding some of my crazy, but they don't even know the half of it. They're like, oh, she's crazy. Like, one time she did this, and it's like, yeah, but you didn't see me the one time me and my friend sat around analyzing a text message from you for 9 hours.
Oh, no.
You don't know about that shit.
shit.
Sometimes you gotta sit down and analyze messages.
For an hour?
For 9. She said for 9.
For 9 hours?
Okay, well,
That's a
I
whole
was using
gestation
hyperbole to emphasize a
Were
point.
you?
But Malika knows. Sometimes you have to
I get
analyze
it.
a text message you
Yeah,
get.
I understand that.
Sometimes if they say something like misleading,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like, it's not like I miss you. Like, here's an example. Like, they don't just say I miss you, but they're like, I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well,
I
haven't seen you in a while.
But
Probably
that-
just stating facts.
I haven't seen you in a while. That could mean anything.
Period.
I would have to sit around and analyze that over a cup of coffee with a gal pal. I would not be able to figure that cryptic shit out on my own.
Just stating facts up here. That's all we do.
This is true.
It's a fact.
Anil, what's your dating folly?
My dating folly? I mean, the way my relationship last time started out was, it started out as a mistake, but not because it was bad. Not because it was a bad relationship. Like, I made a misassumption, and then we ended up dating.
What can you explain?
You're
that?
gonna have to explain that.
Yeah,
more
so
to us.
the way I started dating my girlfriend was through a promposal. And it started out as like, oh, I'm just promposing, like we're just going to go to prom together as friends. But then I made the assumption that we were dating, and then we had to decide whether or not we were dating.
Oh wait, so you thought you guys were dating and she didn't
Because she said
so?
yes to the proposal. And so, but no, this was like over the span of like 2 hours. I was assuming that we had started dating then. And then she was like, wait, are we dating? And then.
Wow, so you guys,
And then
2
you dated.
hours passed and you guys were fucking committed. I like it.
I like that too.
That's fresh.
Shoo.
That's fresh.
Megan,
I
we
like
missed
it.
out. What's this?
Yeah, I know. What the fuck? How come I'm not meeting men and 2 hours later they're like, are we together?
No,
That's my
I
dream.
knew
That's my dream.
I knew my ex-girlfriend
Meets
like,
an attractive
for a while.
man.
Like-
Meets an attractive man. 2 hours later, he's like, we should be dating. That's my ideal. That's my
That's
goal.
how I do it. Yeah, it was a very awkward start to
So what's
pretty
your
good
dating
relationship.
folly then, that you don't listen?
that I don't understand. I don't read situations at all.
Oh, that could be a pretty big dating
That is
folly.
a big folly.
So we need to decide the terms of which we are going from initial contact.
I think That's fair.
Okay.
Well, I think all relationships need communication. I think the thing with college students, I don't want to say college men because I'm pretty sure there's college women who do this too. I think college students have a really hard time with communication in a relationship where they're like never quite telling the other person how they're feeling or what's going on. And then things are weird and everyone's like, why?
It's
and it's like, 'cause you can't talk
while
about
college is so much better than high school, you still know the same people. It's still really weird. You're still going to see each other. There's still a chance you're going to be in the same classes. And I'm sorry, but when I finish dating somebody, I don't want to see you again.
And also, if we're being real,
I mean, if it ends on good terms.
If we're
No,
being
I'll
real,
be
the
jealous.
person you date in college is probably someone you met before you dated them.
This is true. Yeah.
You probably
Yeah,
didn't
you're
meet
definitely
someone in a class and then immediately start going out with them and never having a relationship beforehand.
Yeah.
Like if you date someone in college, you probably will
You
have met
some
them.
mutual friends.
You have a
some
mutual
Yeah.
friend, a mutual club you do maybe.
Yeah.
Something where you're going to overlap again.
Jeez.
And I think that's the problem because then you always have to see them.
Yeah, but I think it's as long as you guys can
You
get
can
back
end
on good terms.
but
Yeah,
it doesn't
then
matter.
it's-
It doesn't
I mean, it's
matter.
awkward at first, but you can just be their friend.
Well, no, that's the thing. It doesn't matter how you met or if you ended on good terms. There's always a period after a breakup, even if it was you,
Yeah.
where it still hurts.
Yep.
Oh,
It
hurts
baby.
good.
so
It hurts
badly.
good. Oh goodness. It
And
hurts.
you just seeing them, just walking past, just getting up in the morning and thinking of them just puts you in a hole.
I was once in the dining hall and I was sitting with a group of friends. I'd spent a large amount of time in my room because this was like post breakup. We were like a week out from the breakup, and I was sitting in the dining hall and he passed and he didn't see me, but I saw him. And I just started crying and I was in a booth seat and I just like slid down into the ground out of the booth seat crying. And my friends were like, oh, we gotta go.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So it hurts. That's what that story is. I mean, it was objectively hilarious. But that being said, being friends with an ex is fun because if you do get over it, then every time they do weird shit, you get to be like, I don't have to deal with that. And that's a fun feeling to watch them fail and be like, wow, I really dodged a bullet there. It's a fun feeling.
accurate.
I have a few exes. I know a few exes of mine where I see them now later on in their lives and I go, I'm so happy it ended.
No, I'm not. There's not a single person I've ever dated who I'm upset that I broke up with them. Like, you get over it. Like, and you really, like, there is that period where you're like, I don't know why I liked you.
I know.
Honestly.
Sometimes I really look at my choices and I say, why, Megan?
A good phrase is that people dating relationships have a season, and once that season's over, it's okay to remember the season and miss the season. But the season's over, and now it's summer, and you get to go and meet hot pool guys and or
Our
girls,
Harvard daddies.
and I'd be like that. So,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Harvard daddies.
Harvard daddies.
Oh gosh.
Lord have mercy.
All right,
right.
time to check in with O'Neill. At this point, he has.
I didn't get
been
3.
Swiping. He didn't get 3. He failed.
I did fail.
Okay, but let's
Looks like
hear
an hour
what
isn't
you
enough
got.
time to find love, O'Neill.
Well, apparently it takes 2, doesn't it?
That's true. In the amount of time of the podcast, it's really hard to expect the other person to respond.
Yeah.
So we'll give you that. But all right, let's hear about them. Give us
Okay,
their
so
little
this first one's
bios.
Ashley. I actually had one more before this, but I don't know what happened. I might have accidentally unmatched them. So I did have 3, but I did not send a message to the third one. But this one's Ashley. She is class of 2020, and then she's the one with the TV shows. And
I like Ashley. I like everything
I like
about
Ashley.
Ashley except
Ashley's
for
real
the fact
pretty.
that she goes to BC. She's really pretty. Really pretty.
Yeah.
Really pretty, but she goes to BC, so
she is a RA at Harvard,
I like that.
and she's the Wakanda Forever. So that was my first message, was Wakanda Forever,
You just sent Wakanda Forever.
with about 3 exclamation points.
Oh, no. That's not a good opening line.
Well,
There's no way to respond to that is the problem with that line.
Well-
It's if you give someone
if she does, she could
a
send
line
the arm
that's
cross
hard to respond to.
emoji, and then we can start talking. That's the icebreaker. That's what breaks the
Oh.
ice. Is there an arms cross emoji?
I don't know.
There should be. Apple, get on it.
I like that she's in Harvard RA, though.
Yes, she's going to be making a lot more money than I will. So.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see. We'll check in with O'Neill then next week.
Yeah, we'll see how
See
my
if he
Tinder's game going.
Finds any more Harvard honeys. Harvard honeys. Find any Harvard honeys. Me and Malika have some fun Harvard stories for you next week. So tune in to hear me talk about a Harvard daddy.
I'm just going to talk about a Harvard party that was sad. A single sad story. It's fine.
Mine's a single savvy story next week.
All right.
All right. So I'm Malika.
And I'm Megan. This has been Tinder Talks.